Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another Why You Know Game video. And this time I'm talking about Deus Ex. Um, the series is it's a long standing series. It's been around for a while. The original came out in 1995, I believe, for PC, and then it ended up later getting ported to PS2. And I think Deus Ex Invisible War is a sequel to the original. I don't think it's the same game. Pretty sure it's a sequel to the original. Then there's Human Revolution. Then there's Deus Ex The Fall, which is on iOS and PC. There was also another one. There was another one that came out because it's on Android. Shit, I can't remember the name of it. And I just did that video that Switch the Switch video um talking about the well, I didn't just do it, but Integra Zone and you know what? I'll just look it up this way. 'Cause I know it's on there. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh gosh. I feel stupid now. I just like completely like utterly no, it is Deus Ex Default. So that was also on, like, why was it only when I was looking up where I was looking it up, it only listed it for iOS. So it was on Android as well. Okay. All right. So it was that was the same game. I thought it was a different one. Okay. Then there's Deus Ex Go, but I think that format wise is completely different from all the other ones. And the last one is Mankind Divided, but I'm not really concerned with Mankind Divided at the moment. But what I'm thinking about is actually the first four games, the first four games in Deus Ex. And I kind of, even though the latter two, I don't really think need much work, and I really wouldn't expect them to get a whole lot. Well, maybe not the latter two. Human Revolution, I wouldn't expect to have a whole lot of work done on it, um, because it's not that old of a game. It's really recent. But I kind of wonder if Square Enix would be willing to put out a Deus Ex collection that has all four of those games together in one package, and I think that would be actually kind of cool because you get the remasters of, and these are old games now of Deus Ex and Deus Ex Invisible War, and then you get Human Revolution, the director's cut version, and then put Deus Ex The Fall that could actually be put on a console. Even though that's probably, from what I've read, that's like the weakest game in the series, but it's still part of the lore. It's still part of the story. So, and again, I don't really know much about Deus Ex Go, so I'm not really gonna comment on that. Because like when I think of Deus Ex Go, I'm thinking of Pokemon Go, unless it's literally actually just like the other games. And okay, then maybe that could be included in the package as well. But I was thinking, like, it would be pretty nice to have those games actually get a remaster instead of, a whole bunch of recent games. And even though I'm saying include Human Revolution and The Fall in the packaging, and those two are recent, those are within, like, say, the last 7 years. Um, the older ones, Deus Ex and Deus Ex Invisible War, those two games are super dated now. I mean, most people could probably run them on even the shittiest of PCs at this point, but I think those two games could do for an overhaul with reworked voice acting, new visuals, maybe new equipment and stuff like that for the games, new things that can be accessed within the game. Not just a remaster, but a remaster with enhancements that makes it feel kind of like a new game, but gives people who are newer to the franchise the older lore, like someone like myself who wouldn't mind picking it up for an Xbox One or PC or PS4 or a Nintendo Switch. I would not mind picking it up for any of those. Though I'd have to get the PS4. or get the Switch or a much better PC. Though I wouldn't mind doing that and have that option to be able to play that. And I think that would be really cool if they did do that. And Deus Ex is a really well known, well loved franchise. And I think it would be worth the effort to actually go back and redo the original game and then redo Invisible War and put them out for people who may not have played them. A lot of people back then, especially back in '95 when Deus Ex originally came out, a lot of people were playing on consoles for video games and they were using their home computers for like business and stuff. So I could see these games being redone, rebuilt, remastered, uh, for people to be able to play them and enjoy them. And I think that would be really fucking awesome. I would love to see that happen. One, because I never got to play the first two games. I've never had a chance to play the first two games, and I did have a PS2 and an Xbox, but back then I never even knew what Deus Ex was. I hadn't even heard of it. So I only recently heard of Deus Ex when it came to 360 and the PS3, but I still ended up getting director's cut on the Wii U because at the time Deus Ex wasn't high up on my list until I played director's cut, and I was like, oh shit, this is good. Maybe maybe I should go back and try to play the other ones, and then I realized how old they are, and I'm like, maybe not. um, no, not maybe not. I really do. I would play them either way. So I might if there is no option to get them with an updated look and again updated voice acting and all that shit. I'll go back and buy the old games and play them. I really don't give a damn because I kind of want to learn more about the lore and the characters and stuff. And I don't want to watch other people's YouTube videos in order to do it. I'd actually rather experience it for myself. So, to me, that to put something like that out would be beneficial, and it wouldn't cost Square a whole lot of money, and they could probably make a lot of money off of it. At least that's what I'm thinking. Like, and I think it would be well worth it. Either way, I'm just saying I'd like to see it happen. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me, and until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.